Erase the concept, keep the rest. Remove gender from a language model's representations and you risk breaking profession because the two are entangled. Remove toxicity and you may damage sentiment. Concept erasure walks a line. Drop the target concept to chance while leaving every other encoded property intact. Prior methods erase in unconstrained space, pushing representations off the natural manifold where they live, and that off-manifold drift is what damages unrelated information. Mance's bet is geometric. Estimate the local manifold with nearest neighbors and local PCA, then constrain every erasure step to the tangent space of that manifold. A team at Bar Elon shows it is state-of-the-art across 119 settings, 39 NLP and 80 vision, reaching chance on 35 of 39 at tight surgicality. The forward pass. Per round, per sample. Take the natural representation, find its k nearest neighbors from the original unedited set, never from edited points, center them, run SVD, keep the top R right singular vectors. That is, the local tangent basis B. Now fit a nonlinear probe for the concept you want to erase. Take the gradient of that probe at the point, project it onto the tangent basis, apply a spectral weight so well-supported directions get more mass and thin directions get less. Normalize. That is the erasure direction, locked to the manifold. Subtract it with a step size capped by the local neighborhood radius so the point never leaves its natural region. Mance++ prepends LES and Cove match to clear linear and second moment signal first, then runs the loop. The gap it fills. Concept erasure removes a target concept, gender, toxicity, sycophancy, while preserving other encoded information. The tension is entanglement. Profession correlates with gender, helpfulness with safety. Prior methods target linearly decodable information like INLP and LES, or nonlinear information like IGBP and Obliviator, but all operate in unconstrained representation space. They move representations away from the natural distribution manifold, and that drift damages unlabeled information no one asked to touch. The manifold constraint hypothesis, natural representations concentrate on a structured lower dimensional manifold, and manifold-constrained interventions preserve other concepts better than unconstrained ones at matched. Target effect. The hinge in one chart. Table 2, NLP 39 settings, 13 LLMs across 3 concepts. Target leakage at the tightest surgicality budget, delta Y at most, 1 point, lower is better. LES leaks plus 18.3, INLP plus 14.1, IGBP plus 9.5, Obliviator plus 4.3, Mance++ plus 1.4, the only method near chance. At the looser budget, delta Y at most 10, Mance++ leaks 0.0, chance on 35 of 39. Every baseline leaves residual concept signal, Mance++ reaches the floor. The manifold constraint is the lever. The ablation removes it. AMCE++ is Mance++ without the tangent constraint, same gradient, same step size, same preprocessing, full space. At delta Y at most 3, AMBCE++ leaks plus 9.8, Mance++ leaks 0.0, a 6 to 10 point gap from one design choice. The gain is not the preprocessing, not the probe loop, not the step size, it is the manifold constraint. Project the erasure direction onto the local tangent space, and the concept comes out without dragging the rest off the manifold. The lever, in pictures. Before, the concepts are entangled, gender and profession knotted together, removing one pulls the other. The representation sits on its manifold, but the target thread is woven through it. After, the target concept is erased, its thread removed, the rest of the weave intact. The point stays on the manifold, the neighboring structure preserved. Erase the concept, keep the geometry. Surgical erasure is a local tangent move, not a global shove. Where the picture is honest. Mance++ reaches chance on 35 of 39 NLP settings at the loose budget. 4 settings resist erasure, the honest residual, and the win is concentrated where it is hardest. Gender, where profession strongly correlates, Mance++ reaches chance on 12 of 13 models, Obliviator on 0 of 13. But sycophancy is already exhausted by linear methods. LEAC alone hits the floor, so Mance adds nothing there. The advantage lives on entangled concepts, not the easy linear ones. 35 of 39, with the gain riding on the hardest slice. 5 honest caveats. First, there is no formal guarantee the erased concept is unrecoverable. The metric retrains a nonlinear probe, stronger adversarial probes could recover residual signal. Second, the local manifold estimate degrades when representations are sparse, or the manifold is strongly curved. The tangent constraint helps only when intrinsic dimension is far below representation dimension. Third, surgicality speaks only to enumerated control concepts, not the full information content. Fourth, it costs about 8 minutes per concept on a B200, KNN, and SVD per sample per round, heavier than one-shot linear erasers that take seconds. Fifth, the Obliviator comparison is coverage biased. Obliviator reaches the floor only on easy settings, it stays in budget, and the vision results are Celeba C LIP only, no diffusion encoders. Cite the manifold constraint ablation and the 119 setting sweep, not unconditional unrecoverability. Erase the concept, keep the rest. Mance reframes concept erasure as a manifold constrained move. Estimate the local tangent space, project the erasure gradient onto it, cap the step to the neighborhood. State of the art on 119 settings, with the manifold ablation and the 4 residual settings both carried honestly. Subscribe for the next breakdown.